Hello everybody, welcome to Epi Studio. Thank you for being here with me. Today we're going to create a beautiful snowman or a snow girl with this beautiful yarn. Here's the brand name and here's the size. It recommends that you use size hook 4, but we're going to use size 3.5 and 3. We're going to be using white and red. We're going to be creating this beautiful snow girl. You will be needing embellishment, a little jewelry beads that you can find anywhere, Joann or Hobby Lobby or any other place. You're going to need your needles and you're going to need also your yarn needle. So let's start. Make sure you also have your scissors. Let's adjust the camera. We're going to start with a magic ring. There's many ways to do the magic ring. This is just one of the ways that I will be doing it today. We're going to do 6 loops inside the magic ring. Then you're going to close your magic ring and you are going to join your magic ring as best as possible that you can. Okay, we have finished the 6 rings. The next round you will do 2 stitches per stitch. So in this first one we already close it and we're going to do 2 stitches per stitch. So go ahead and do that all the way around and I will see you at the end. If you wish to put a marker, you can go ahead and do that. I will use regular yarn because for me that's what works best. So you can do that, placing a marker for you or just a piece of yarn, and you will continue all the way to the other side until you finish here with all your stitches, 2 per stitch. And I will see you when you join here. We are done with our second row of 2 stitches per stitch. We have started, we have joined with a red marker, and now you're going to do 1 stitch single crochet, and the next one 2 stitches in the same stitch. You will continue to do that all the way until you hit your mark. So I did 2 here, the next one will be 1 and the next one will be 2, and you will continue this way until you get here. So see you at the end. We have completed our third row of 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 all the way here. Now the next round, it will be round number 4. And here you're just going to do 1 stitch per stitch. In this round, do not make it extra tight. Okay, you want to do it normal, not tight, because this is the round where your beautiful piece will start turning. Okay, so you don't want it tight. So we are here now. We're going to start that round number 4, and don't make it tight, please. So you're gonna do 1 stitch per stitch, and you will continue like that all the way till the end. We completed round 4, and for the next 4 rounds you're just going to you're just going to crochet 1 stitch per stitch all the way around 4 times, and your work is going to start curving inside, and that's perfectly fine. That's what you want. Okay, so go ahead and do 4 rounds, and I'll meet you here at the 4th round. We have completed our 4 rounds. If you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to place my marker backwards to the back, and now our body is still pretty short, so we're going to complete one more round, number 5, and we are going to start decreasing on round number 6. So now let's start round number 5. One stitch per stitch all the way until you get here. So let's see you at the end. We have completed round 5. I'm going to move my marker to the front and complete this stitch. Okay, now we're going to start round 6. In round 6, we want to start decreasing all the way around so we can have our nice snowman belly very round. So here, right in the middle, we're going to start an invisible decrease. So one, we're going to do the decreases so they do not show. We're going to do 1 here, 1 on each side, and 1 on the back, because we don't want to create a line of decreases that will show the decreases. We don't want to do that. This is my own pattern, so I have not used a pattern to create this little beautiful amigurumi. It's freestyle as we go. Okay, we're coming to the side, and we are decreasing on the side. Okay, we completed round 6. Now we're going to start round 7, and we're going to keep decreasing. If you can see, our opening is getting smaller, so if you wish, you can start stuffing your beautiful belly for your snowman at this point, so you don't have a hard time stuffing it later. So let's go ahead and stuff it. If you have a hard time with your fingers, you can use your needle. There we go. Since this is a very small snowman, it doesn't require a lot of stuffing, but I do like putting the stuffing around its belly. So I just go with my fingers and position it where I want it. I don't want to push it in the middle all the way to the end, because you want the bottom of your snowman to be able to sit by itself like this. So make sure you position the stuffing properly around the belly. Okay, you don't want to make this pop out, which is the beginning of your snowman. Okay, so let's go ahead and create 2 more decreases. Let's create 4. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Make sure you don't do it on top of the decreases that we have just completed, because if you do, it will create a line and it will show. Okay, so let's meet you at the end. We have completed the decreases, and this is how your snowman will look like. You want to make sure that the belly is pretty round. You want to make sure that the bottom is flat. We have a round belly. Now we are not going to close it, because from here we are going to bring our marker to the front. I already moved it to the back, so we're going to start increase to make the head. This is a snowman that it was built in one piece, all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. So that's what we're going to try to do right now. So in this round, you are going to do 2 stitches per stitch all the way around. That's going to give us the roundness of our head. 2 stitches per stitch. So continue doing that all the way to the end, and I will meet you at the end where my marker is. We have come to the end of the round. I have moved my marker to the front, and now that open up our neck for our snowman perfectly. Now the next round, you're going to do 1 stitch per stitch all the way around. Here's my first stitch, my next one, 1 stitch, the next one, 1 stitch. So 1 stitch per stitch all the way around until you get here. Then I will meet you here. We have completed our round. If you can see, our snowman looks like a vase. So that's how it's supposed to look, so don't worry about it. I have moved my marker to the back. Now I have started the next stitch for my next round. We're going to do 3 more rounds to grow the head. So we're right here right now. We need 3 more rounds to grow the roundness of the head. Then I will meet you at the end of the 3rd round. Look how cutie this is. So let's continue, and let's make 3 more rounds for the head. 1 stitch per stitch all the way down, and I will meet you here. And finish your round there. If you can see, our head is going to start doing this, going in, because we are going to finish the decreases, and then we will be done with the head. Okay, the next round, do 4 decreases, and I'll meet you at the end here. We have completed our round, and if you can see, our opening is very small, and this is the time where we want to put our stuffing. So let's go ahead and stuff the head of the snowman. And put enough stuffing that is nice and round, but not overly saturated either. I think it needs just a little bit more and we should be fine. Okay, and now you will you can either complete decreasing or you can close your head with your yarn needle. I will go ahead and decrease my last round, but you decide what you want to do. For some people, it might be too tight, so it's easier with a needle. But you can always squeeze the little head. Not a problem. And then finish it with your yarn needle. One more decrease. That doesn't want to cooperate with me. There we go. And let's complete the round. And our last stitch for the round. Here we go. Okay, now you can cut it, leave enough tail so it doesn't give us a hard time to close it. And then grab your needle and close it. So let me remove this. I'm going to remove my marker and I'm going to close it. I remove my marker from that last stitch. Go ahead and close it with your yarn needle and I'll meet you at the end. I'm at my last couple of stitches. I'm going through my yarn needle and I'm going to pull it very tight. Hopefully the yarn will not split. And close it as much as possible. And then if you need more stitches, then go ahead and give it a couple more to complete closing it. Okay, and it will look like this, tighter, and then go ahead and loose the last leftover yarn and make it tight when you are weaving it in. Okay, I will see you after you have lost that tail. I have removed my marker from the body of the snowman. If you can see, we have two balls, and now we're going to be able to make the face. So you choose what side looks nicer for the face. Then we're going to start working on the face. Okay, then we'll do the hat. You know what? Let's do the hat first. We're using the same yarn, the same size, in color red. I won't be able to do it in black because the black, you can see it on the screen. So we start with a magic ring. We make our loop and we're going to do exactly the same as the beginning. You're going to do 6 stitches in the magic ring and you're going to join at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I got 6. Yeah, if you talk too much, you end up with too many. So go ahead and join them. This might be tight. And now you're going to do 2 stitches in each stitch, and I will meet you at the end. And you can use the tail of your work as your marker. Okay, I'll see you here. 2 stitches per stitch. We have finished our round. Our round 2 is 2 stitches per stitch. We got here, we're using our tail as our marker. Now we're going, in this next round, you don't need to do your work very tight, just normal. You're going to do 1 stitch, then 2 stitches, then 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have done our first one there. We're going to do 2 in the next one. Then 1, then 2, and you're going to continue to do that until you get to your marker. See you here. We are at the end of round number 3, and I already have passed the marker to the back. And we want to measure the head of our snowman. It's still not wide enough to cover the whole part of the head. So we are going to do one more round, and then we're going to build it going this way. Okay, so in the next round we are going to do 2 stitches, because I already did one there. This is number 2, and then 1 increase. So for every 2 stitches you're going to increase, make 1 increase. Okay, and try not to work tight, because we are creating our hat, and if you work too tight, your yarn will start getting tugged. So 2, and then 1 increase. So I will see you at the end. We have made it to the end of the round, and we are going to measure it against our head, and it looks very good. It needs just a little more increase, very little. So you're going to increase every 4 stitches, you're going to make 1 increase. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one will be your increase. 1, 2. Then you're going to continue that way all the way to the end. Okay. We have finished our round, and we can see that now the hat is going to go inside the head of our snowman. Okay, for the next round, all we do, for the next 3 rounds, we're going to just grow our hat downward. And for these 3 next rounds, you do want to make your work tight. This will help you to start curving your piece. You can make it tight, or you can make 1 decrease on each side. So it's up to you. If you see the item that is already curving on you, there's going to start turning on you this way, then you are fine. You don't need to decrease. Okay, let's continue this way for 3 rounds, and I will see you at the end where your marker is. We're at the end of the last 3rd round. If you can see, my work did curve, so that's perfect. That's what we want. We turn it to the right side. So this is the right side. We want to make sure that it does fit the head of our snowman, and it does. Perfect. So I believe it needs 1 more round so it can be completely perfect. So do 1 more round and do 1 decrease on each side so it can fit snugged, so it doesn't fall off. We're still going to attach them, so let's go ahead and do the decrease. Move my marker, and we're going to continue in the round. And we can go ahead and decrease. And then do another decrease on the other side. Exactly around the same area. You see this one here, so do the other one on the other side. And then I will meet you here. We have completed the hat, and I still have my yarn attached to it. Just want you to see that it fits perfectly. It's not very tight, it's just perfect. You want to leave enough room for the face, so that's where we're going to start working on the face. Before, in order to complete the hat, you need to embellish it with a crystal. So all you need to do is sew that little bead, I have several of them here, to the bottom of your hat, and that will complete the hat. Then we'll go ahead and attach it to the head, to the position where you want it to be. So go ahead and do that and meet me to attach the hat. We have started attaching the little hat from the back to the front, making sure that in the front we go in the stitches on top of the hat and inside the head, because we don't want stitches showing up in front of the face of the snowman. And you don't have to do extremely tight, just making sure that the hat stays secure in the head, because we don't want the hat falling off. We have completed attaching the hat to the head, and you can see we hit our yarn and we cut it. Now we have the space to do the beautiful face. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing that. We're going to position one eye here. Then we need 2 more spaces for the other one. So one here and one here. So let me go ahead and put black yarn on my needle, and we will go ahead and start doing that. Here's where you decide if your snowman will be a man or a girl. In my case, my little Kali here is a girl. So I gave her eyes with little eyelashes. If you want your amigurumi to be a boy, you can just omit the eyelashes and make it like the father with no eyelashes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the eyes. And I'm going to insert my black yarn in a spot where nobody can see. Now I'm going to do the bottom, and I'm going to come all the way there. Okay, and I'm going to do round eyes, but you can choose to do the eyes in any particular expression that you wish. Okay, there's our first eye. Go ahead and skip 2 spaces. Now skip 3 spaces and do the other one on this one. Okay, and I will see you at the end. So 3 spaces and the next space here will be your next eye. We have completed the eyes. Now we're going to move with the same yarn two rows down to make the mouth. So this is, remember, this is going to be a boy. So we use this line right here. We insert the needle. Let's go to the middle and bring it out to the other side. Okay, so go ahead and give it a couple stitches on each side. You might need to bring your stitch to the right position and in the right place so they look evenly. See this one, I gotta bring it down a little bit so we can meet the other ones. And one more. Okay, for the cheeks, you will need a blush. So if you have your blush with you, or if you need time to go get it, you can pause the video and we will use the blush for the beautiful cheeks. So if you see here, we're using blush for the beautiful cheeks. Same for the father. So let's pause the video and collect our blush. Here is my blush, and here's my brush, blush and brush. All we want to do is tap our blush. If you don't have a brush like this, you can use a Q-tip. You want to concentrate on just the area of the cheek, and all you're going to do is tap it. We're going to tap, 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 tap. Remember that this is a boy, and boys get very little blush. Just enough to see their red cheeks. But do make sure that they are both looking evenly. We do not want to look one more red than the other one. So that is perfectly fine. Perfect. Look how beautiful he looks. Okay, now we have the hat. We have our beautiful pompon, our crystal pompon. You can see right there. Okay, we're almost done. Now we are going to create the scarf. The scarf is super easy. There's many ways that you can create your scarf. I'll show you this way. So for the little girl here, I made it this way. And for the father, I made it thicker. For men, we want the scarves a little bit more rough and thicker. So there we go. So let's go ahead and add the nose, and let's go ahead and make the scarf. So to add the nose, all you need is a little tiny bead and your red needle. I'm sorry, your red thread. And we are going to attach the nose. Okay, just the way that we did with the pompon. Okay, just like this. We're going to position it right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach the nose. And I will see you when I'm done. And we will be done. Then we will go ahead and loose our thread towards the back of the head. Give it a good tug. Make sure that there's nothing wrong on the front. So you want to loose your yarn in several places of the back of the hat. Make sure you're not making it super tight because you don't want your hat to get damaged. Okay, so go ahead and cut the thread and we will be done with the nose. As you can see, your snowman sits perfectly. So we're going to go ahead and start the scarf. The scarf will be the same color as the hat. It doesn't have to if you don't want to. In my case, I chose to have the scarf just the same way, same color as the hat. And here I just dropped Mr. Snowman. Okay, we're gonna do exactly the same. Make a magic ring. Oh no, we're doing the scarves. Never mind. We're just going to create a chain. So we're going to do a slip knot. And this is how I do my slip knot. There we go. And I'm going to make as many chains as I want the scarf to be as long. Okay, so go ahead and chain up as many as you need for your snowman. Okay, well, we'll try it at the end. I created 34 chains, and that's very a good size for my snowman. I chain 1 to go up, and all I'm going to be doing is single crochets in every chain. Super easy. This project is for beginners. Everybody can make this project. So go ahead and finish until you're done at the end of your chain. Okay, here we go. Look, here's our scarf, and all you do is stretch it, and that's it. Now we're going to attach it to the snowman, and we are done. Here we go. Here is our beautiful snowman. There is your piece. There's what you just created. And look, we're going to fluff his little belly, and we are going to make him stand. So he stands, and we're going to fluff the father, and there we go. Here we have the whole family. So now we have the mother, now the son, now the father, and the little Kali. We're gonna fluff her little belly so she can also stand. So all of them stand, and we are going to put them this way so you can see all of them. And I will leave you some pictures of them so you can see them. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for staying tuned, and thank you for subscribing. There will be more surprises. Probably by next week I will upload the video of the new yarn shop that I visited, and I will share that with you. Thank you. Hi friends, one last thing that I want to share with you is the little hands of your snowman. This is the father, and this is the way I made the hands for the father. You can leave them like this without hands depending on what you're doing with your snowman. If you're going to hang it from the Christmas tree, if you're going to decorate a table, it's up to you. I will show you how I did my hands. So here I did it in black. You can see the hands is very simple. You can also knit the hands, crochet the hands just the way that you did with your amigurumi. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to finalize your beautiful piece. So for this part, all you're going to need is this type of material. It's very easy to find. You can find it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Joann's. It comes in big bundles or small bundles like this one of many colors. So I chose the black one. And all I did was cut it in half, the piece, and measure it against the body of our beautiful snowman. And all I did was pick where I want the hands to come out. And I want the hands to come out on the third row, make it the second row of the body. Okay, and all you're going to do is try to position the stem from one side to the other. You have to guide it in the middle of the body, touch it and guide it so it doesn't go to different areas. See, it went to the different part that I wanted to come out. So by just guiding it little by little with your hands, it will come out on the other side, so you can see. And see how easy it is to put the little hands on your piece. It looks like that's where I want the hands. Okay, perfect. Some of the stuffing came out, but it's not a problem. And all you do is position the arms where you want them. Make sure that the same space is in both sides. And all you want to do is fold the ends, because this is a tiny little wire. Fold the hands like he has a little glove, like he has mittens. So we gave the little snowman little mittens. If you think that is too big for his body, like the arms are too long, not a problem. All you do is keep folding it a little bit more, make like a little tiny circle, fold the end inside, and there you go. You have a beautiful hand for your beautiful piece. We're gonna fold the other one the same way, and the other end, and here we go. See how easy it is. If you wanna make sure that it stays the same, like the same size, so you can either position it this way or you can position it to the front, because remember, it's a little wire. Or I like them this way. So we're going to make them curve a little bit. Or you can also make them come down like this and hold something. So there you go. The simple way of doing little hands for your piece. Okay, I'm gonna leave them standing up. You can leave them however you want. And we have both the son and the father with beautiful little hands. You can do the same for your other stuffed animals. You can use the same wire, or you can go ahead and crochet them. I found that this part is easy to do, and you can even make it in different ways, in different shapes. Here you go. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. And thank you for watching. Again, the gifts have arrived, the gift for the raffle, and we're almost at 500 subscribers. So please ask your friends to join, subscribe, watch the videos, and thank you. Ciao, ciao.